Hello, 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 hello. I am having an issue. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know what's happening right now. I'm not sure. Oh, it's not Kadona Blade in the building. Auntie, what Shay Shay? Miss T with the T, Forging. Psalms was first up in the building. Okay. All right. I'm just trying to get this thing to work real quick because I'm having a hard time. Uh, it's not letting me show. Oh, I'm tripping. I'm tripping. Okay, y'all. Okay. All right. We are making an enchilada casserole. Christmas isn't as important when it comes to cooking food a lot. And Merry Christmas to you too. So right there we have our stuff. Okay. So let me get over here real quick just to let you all know what we have as far as ingredients. All right, there we go. We got cheese. We got two different types of peppers. This goes on the top. You see this? This goes on the top. What else goes on the top is serrano peppers. We'll be using oregano, onions, amarillo. Thanks to some. I got my meat over here. We're gonna start the oven, so we're gonna cook the meat. It's already pre-seasoned, already seasoned it, and did all that good stuff. And then, so what we're gonna do now is make it. So the thing that we have to do is we cook the meat first. We don't cook it all the way. We just cook a little bit, and then after that, we will add the seasoning, and then we got the red enchilada sauce, and then we're putting tomato paste as well. Okay, so let's get started. Let's get it started. All right. So put the heater on, and then we're gonna start making this stuff. We're gonna put a little bit of onions in the meat because we're gonna still surround it with onions. This dish is kind of really hot, onion heavy. Okay, yeah. So it's onion heavy. So what you want to do, you're not into onions like that. You can go ahead and not use it, but we don't use it. And put butter in there, and we're gonna start cooking it. How's everybody's Christmas going? Oh, it's just a button. But I'm using my laptop and then I'm using my camera. Hey everybody, make sure y'all follow Miss Katana Blade on YouTube. She has a TV show called Signs of Love, based out of New York City, and it is a great show. Even though I'm not a big game show watcher, this one had me captivated because it made me learn about a lot of the the signs, and it's crazy because the signs Uh, the signs are like, like I'm a Virgo. Then like we were making fun of Sagittarius this morning, stuff like that. And the name of the YouTube, if you want to post it, Katana, for the show of Signs of Love TV. See, me and TT are both Virgos, so us as Virgos, we don't like, as y'all know, she be treating me bad. So we're letting her do that. We're doing the Mexican style where it's just be smoky. It'll just be smoked up. So what we're gonna do first, before we put the meat in there, I'm gonna try something. Got a Marilla right here. I'm just gonna put them in here for about 2 or 3 minutes. But I'm gonna take it out. Okay. All right. Okay, so we got all this. We got the tortillas. Today we're using yellow corn tortillas, all right? And the yellow corn tortillas is supposed to, I don't know. Somebody told me to use the yellow ones, so I just said, all right, I'm gonna use the yellow ones, and then that's what we're gonna do. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So what I'm doing real quick. Look at that, man. This stuff's. And the reason why I'm putting it in here because I want the flavor to be on the meat. Because what it does is it gives you a smoky flavor, right? So that, like, you can already smell it right now. You can already smell it. But when I tell you I like my things hot, I like it hot. So I like it hot, hot, hot. All right. All right. So we can take this off now. Okay. I'm gonna chop those. I'm gonna chop those oils up in a little bit. I'm gonna put this meat in here real quick. All right. Hold on. Now I'm using turkey. Okay, I'm not using red meat. You can use whatever meat you want to use, but I'm using ground turkey because I haven't really ate red meat in a long time, and the turkey was cheap. We're not going to use all the onions. Okay, we're just going to sprinkle. All right. See that? Okay. So we're cooking that right now. Oh no, so I learned about the roll, and I just only reason why I put it in there, I'm not cooking it that way, but I wanted to add the flavor to the meat early. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm like finding little tricks here and there, and then I put the flavor in there, add a little bit of onion, because what I'm gonna do with the morel is I'm going to chop it up and put it in there. Man, Shay, I don't. I don't know. I don't know. What wine would you pair with this? I'm using my other phone. So as me and Miss T be trying to figure out the StreamYard stuff, what I did was I have my laptop in front of me right now, and then I sent the invite to Miss T, and then I follow it off of her text message, and then I come in as a guest. So the split screen is the guest. When Miss T's sipping on red Moscato, I'm drinking whiskey. Let me get it. I'm getting my whiskey real quick because since everybody drinking, I was trying to be nice. I was just trying to be nice over here, you know. But y'all already sipping. So we got which wine that comes in the box? You want the beatbox? The beatbox or the what was the other one? I ain't gonna front. I drink the beatbox. That's forging. Got the cranberry juice concentrate. Man, how is that supposed to work out? Merry Christmas to everybody that's coming in and chilling. We're cooking dinner for one, but I like to cook stuff that I can eat for at least 2 days. So we're doing enchiladas, but we're doing it casserole style. So see, remember when I put the Merlot in there? Now the meat smells like that. It smells like that right now. I need a lens. White wine. Okay, so if it's white wine with turkey meat, what would you cook it with regular meat? Hmm, I understand. Okay, this needs to. That's gonna be good. Okay, so the oven is preheated. We're gonna do this for about 30 minutes because what we want to do is we want the cheese to melt. And then, oh, I forgot. We need to throw a little bit of the jalapenos on there while it's cooking. So give it about 1 more minute. Okay, so I'm using some of my onions, cloves from what I grew with Miss T on the live. We're gonna put that on top. So we're gonna let this cook about 1 more minute. Turn it to low, and then another thing Psalms sent me was this type of oregano, and this is gonna be good too. So we're putting this. These are serrano peppers. We're putting the serrano peppers on top. This is just to make everything look good when you put it on top. Right? So we can say we can we could present it like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you some. All right, so I cut it off 2 days ago. I've been using it, and then this is what I have left, right? And then they just started growing again. I cut it halfway, and they're already right here. So, yeah, you got to do you have to add the onion. Now I'm not going to have to buy onions anymore. So that's the first thing that I like that I don't have to do anymore. That's like I'm excited about that. All right. Old school style of opening up enchilada sauce is with a Dollar Tree because I lost my other one. And when we're cooking, I'm gonna show you my hydro system again. It already looks different from the first from the time that we did it. I think on Monday on this tea with the teas live, and uh, we gotta open up the tomato paste. I think Christmas is cool when it comes to cooking. She's funny. I think that, oh my goodness, that's why you don't get can opener from Dollar Tree. Shouldn't be this hard. Jesus. Okay. All right. Okay. Of course, of course. I have my food right, the plant food right here. I'm on fire right now. The mint's starting to go crazy too. I'm like, what happened? They were just real small like 2 days ago. Like they're all like competing with each other. I got to refill the water already. These things we drinking. Okay, so we looking at that. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna turn off the fire here. I don't know why Alexa said anything to me, but okay. Okay. So we're only gonna do 2 layers. Okay, y'all. We're only gonna do two layers. Okay. All right. So we're about to make this magic happen. It's gonna be a thick. It's gonna be a thick enchilada too. Okay. So let me move everything down. Okay. All right. All right. So here comes the man. I was about to do 2 pounds of turkey meat, man. I'm glad I didn't. Okay. So we're gonna move the meat around like that. Okay, so now we're just gonna add all the good, and then we're gonna put the paste on the bottom the enchilada sauce on top, okay? So we're gonna spread out the moreno. Okay. We'll put a little bit more of these. I was thinking about doubling the meat, but I want to make tacos tomorrow. I was like, no, and I only have 2 pounds. But see where we're at right now. I always got to remember I'm only cooking for one. See the onions? These onions look good, don't they? I have to put some more. Okay, so we're not done with the heat. We are not done with the heat. These are just the ones that are cut. We are going to also mix in some chili powder. Hold on now. Okay. Well, no, you know, let me. Okay, here we go. All right. Yeah, it's gonna have so many different flavors of chili powder. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a party in my mouth. Pause. Okay. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. Okay. So I got a little bit of that tomato paste on here. Okay. So we're gonna put some cheese next. We got Mexican blend cheese right here. Now, if Chaz isn't coming over to eat with you can put as much cheese as you want. But if Chaz is coming, then that means you have to be real delicate with your cheese, with your hands, with the cheese. Okay. So that's the first layer. Usually when I do this and I'm cooking it for people, it's I do three layers. Okay, so we're putting chili, just sprinkling it. Right, right. Then we're gonna add the rest of the. Oh my goodness, I don't know what to do with all this stuff. Hold on. Put that over here. Okay. All right. Hello to everybody checking in. We are making a enchilada casserole. Oops. Thing is that this thing keep breaking off. Good thing it's the presentation isn't in the tortillas, but we're using all this tortillas. They would have broken up stuff. We're gonna just put it on there. Because like I said, we're gonna cover this up next. We're using all of this. Just spread it out. There you go. And now it's all spread out good and covered. Okay. All right. So here we go. Yes, I have. And it's great. Man. You made me you made me think of that. You know what? I would have made that. I would have made that if I thought of it. Like if I thought of it already, I would have made that. Damn, son. You're making me like want to go back to El Paso. No, I'm lying. I want to go back there. All right, so let's spread this taco sauce around a little bit. Okay. Okay, we got this on here. Ooh, this is gonna taste good, boy. I tell you. Okay, now we're gonna. Oh, before we, well, I'm gonna put the onions on there now. Then I'm gonna put the cheese, and then we're gonna put the rest of the spices on here. There we go. Okay, so now we're gonna put cheese. Got all the cheese in there. You see that? Okay. So we got all the cheese in there. Now we're gonna tap it. We're gonna top it. Okay. Here's the serrano peppers. This shit's gonna be hot. All right. Okay. I can't find my scissors. You know, sprinkle some oregano. This stuff smells like that real, that, you know, that good. No, I didn't. But it doesn't take long to bake. That's why I pre-cooked the meat and everything. I pre-cooked everything so it won't take as long. We have the clock gonna be set at 25 minutes. And then we're gonna chill. Let me put my homegrown store-bought tomato, onions. All right. Then, yeah, Texas, baby. You can never be wrong with Texas. All right. And this is just to show you, this is just to show how hot it's about to be. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm talking about? Okay, so we have that. This is what it looks like so far, y'all. Now it's about to go in the oven. Okay, y'all see that? Y'all see that? 25 minutes. It might take oven set ready to go. We're gonna put the timer on for 25 minutes and we're gonna talk. Okay. All right, y'all. Yeah, it looked good, don't it? It looked good. So, oh, wait, I forgot. Hold on, y'all. Forgot to add this. Damn it. All right. No, I can put that in at the end. That's okay. I can do that at the end. That's just quite all right. That is okay because that will be like a garnish. We're gonna call this a three alarm. We're gonna call this a 3 alarm enchilada casserole. And I think the only thing difference between a casserole and regular enchiladas is the enchiladas the traditional way is rolled. This isn't rolled. And I feel like if you want like a meal that spreads, that would be That would be the one they use. Okay. So while we're waiting for that to get done, how's everybody's Christmas? But Shay, how you gonna eat an enchiladas with no cheese on it? That's crazy. That's crazy to have enchiladas with no cheese. And it's not no longer that. What's that? That's no longer enchiladas. That's something else. That's a technically a burrito. It's a lazy day today. I agree. I don't do the I don't do the like the whole hoopla of Christmas, especially now. If people want to celebrate it, I'm like cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not that person that comes. If I come to your house, I'll be like, I don't know why you don't even know Jesus' real name, and like I'm not doing all that. But the I don't for as long as I know, there was nothing traditional or anything about Christmas as far as food. And what I mean by that, every day, every Christmas, we ate something different. One year we did Cornish hens. The next year we did. We never was traditional about it. Like we didn't do turkey on Thanksgiving and on Christmas. We did. What else? I'm trying to think what else. I can't think of. Now, what's do you know what's so big for me on Christmas though that I used to do for the family is breakfast. I get that every year. And I would do a big breakfast, invite everybody over in the morning, and then by daytime, everybody go. And that was it. Then the rest of the day, we're like, me and the boys are either playing video games, or we're not serious on anything. Let me show you. So on on Monday or Tuesday, Miss T with the T and I showed our hydroponic system, and it was doing uh, oh, like it was doing what it was doing. So for the weight challenge, I added serrano peppers. The onion thing I got to regrow because I accidentally RIP'd it by accident. And then, so the serrano peppers, that's what it's at. It was lower. So this one's already coming out. And then the eggplant right here is coming out. The five color pepper right here, it's purple, y'all. The leaf right here is purple. And then the black Hungarian, which on that day, let me show you. Where is it at? Oh, the black Hungarian wasn't doing anything on Tuesday, and then now it came out. Ooh, cherry cheesecake sounds so good. See, I love peanut butter cookies. I don't like sugar cookies, but I love me some peanut butter cookies. Look at my mint. My mint was is actually just it's pow. And this just happened in the last couple of days. Like so this is technically what the system is doing right now is doing what it's supposed to do. Now I have to do my part as a caregiver and repurpose these. I have to watch videos. I'm going to be watching videos to see how to transplant correctly, and hopefully the transplant will be seamless. I hope nothing goes in the shot. and then I hope everything looks good, right? So this is my hydro system. I want to try to make it. You know, I've never made cheesecake ever. Well, don't ask me why. I just never did, and I would love to try it. I would love to try to um, make cheesecake. There was this lady that worked with my mom, and she used to make homemade eggnog. She would give me a big half half a gallon of eggnog every Christmas. I mean, I look forward to it. Like I was like, oh, let me get the. I asked my mom. I'm like, is Maggie? Her name is Maggie. Maggie, is Maggie bringing the eggnog? She's like, I don't know. Man, I would be anticipating. You would think me as a kid with gifts would be enough, but nah, it was simple stuff like that. Eggnog to this day, like I'm mad right now because I forgot to pick up the eggnog. I just forgot, and now I'm kind of mad because I I don't know if any stores are open right now, and I don't know if uh, any stores are open. It's like, and I don't want to buy like eggnog from the 7-Eleven or like a convenience store. So I don't even be knowing how long it's been there. So I'm not gonna do that. All right. So for those that are in and out, we are making an enchilada casserole. Uh, we're doing a one tier, and it's looking. It's gonna be good. I haven't made it in a while. We're using a couple of different elements on here that I didn't use before, like the Merlot. Two type. No, we're using three types of peppers, and the three types of peppers is nice. I'm also going to be garnishing it with crushed chili. So this is a chili enchilada, a red. This is technically a red chili enchilada casserole. So this is. I'm excited about that one. Can you email that to me? I don't know if it's gonna let. It won't let me save it. Yeah, it won't. Hold on. No, there we go. All right. So that over there is getting on my nerves. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. I was trying to check my phone. Okay, I gotta go clean this up. All right, so while we're letting this cook, we got 14 minutes left on this segment. And what I'm gonna do right now is we're going to okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna give you an instruction on how to clean up afterwards, but okay. Okay. I'll wash the dishes after the live. And I'm going to make some coffee. All right. All right, so I have to wash dishes after the live. I sent you my email address, Psalms, so you can see you can send me that, and I'm gonna attempt to make it. Oh, jeez. Okay. All right, y'all. Okay. Yeah, so I was trying to save it, and it won't let me save. So I'm gonna have, if you can send it to me, you'd be highly appreciative. And so we're waiting. I'm gonna make coffee. Make coffee, what we call coffee with a whiskey. It's not a whiskey back because I'm okay with it. So thank you. I appreciate that. All right, so we're gonna make some coffee right now. I'm going to This is my favorite cream from Aldi's. Even cream went up in price. Like coffee went up like crazy. Welcome in for everybody. We are waiting for the enchilada casserole to be finished. We got 9 minutes. Well, we're gonna hope. All right. Okay, y'all. You said you had to make some coffee too? Yeah, I don't mind. You said that Kahlua drink. What was that Kahlua drink called? Uh, what was that Kahlua drink called? Well, I'm looking at the looking looking at that recipe. It looks really really good. You know what? I don't like Nescafe. You know what? I feel like that's for people that be working on cars and they were like, give me my coffee black. Like, because that to me, the Nescafe, I don't know. I just don't. They don't taste right to me either. So I keep reading about this stuff about Nicki Minaj that I gave is there's a hilarity in part of it because of the fact that it's saying now that she reportedly lost 4 million Instagram followers. She went and not deleted, but like unactivated her Instagram, I guess to lessen the blow. But when you find out why, when you find out why she went on Turning Point and all that stuff, it's kind of ill because I didn't know all this time. I thought she was an American citizen. I mean, she's not an American citizen. She's from Trinidad, but she, like a lot of other people, moved to the United States at a very young age, like at 4. So she don't know nothing about Trinidad. And then so now that they're like trying to take away birthright citizenship and all that stuff, she's she can go get deported, like literally. So I was like, that's why you're acting a fool. You're acting a fool, so you think the president's gonna just go ahead and pardon that, or write that like as part of his executive orders and stuff like that to help her out. But I don't think it's gonna happen. And then there were some people were saying because her husband is a I said, nah, that was a state crime. So president can't do nothing about that. And then the last thing is the husband, I think, got in a fight with a security guard of her entourage, and he sued and he won $500,000. They refused to pay, uh, and the judge is getting ready to order the sale of her home. I forgot how much her home was worth to pay. So they're gonna auction off her crib for 500,000 to pay this dude. But the house is like worth like 5 million or something like that. So that's wild. That is super wild. I think my coffee's done. There it is. My coffee is done. We got 3 minutes, y'all. Hang in there. Okay. So I got my coffee. What are you talking about? People get paid to get in. Oh, because like that show, what is that show called? Baddies or something? So is that like like a more generation Bad Girls Club? I never understood it. I didn't understand the whole premise of it because I don't watch none of those shows, so I don't understand the premise. But they're always fighting, and it's like, uh, so that's what you're talking about. They getting paid for that? That's crazy. So this is. I'm just sitting here thinking about what this stuff smells so good right now. I'm one of those people that want to open up the oven, but I had to train myself not to do that. We got 1 minute. Okay. Welcome back, everybody that took their break while this stuff cooked. Oh no. Oh my bad. So her husband like either beat up or assaulted or did something to the security, to her security, to Nicki Minaj's security, and the security guard sued the well, technically sued Nicki Minaj because she was the one with the money, and so the judge awarded 500,000, and then so the 500,000 they had either refused to pay or they just didn't pay it. So the judge went back and was like, "Well, we're going to sell your mansion to pay the security guard." And I was like, "Her house is worth millions, and they're going to be willing to sell that house for 100K. I mean, for 500K." All right, let's see. I haven't washed my mittens. Give me 1 second. All right, let me get. All right, this is gonna have to do for right now. All right, let's see what this looks like. right. Woo-wee. All right, let's see what this looks like, people. Okay. Can y'all see it? I'm only gonna take a bite. So I'm gonna say this for the night when I watch all my games and stuff. That look good, don't it? This is the end product. Let me check to make sure it's done. Yeah, I heard that. That's why I had to stop doing it, and I have to force myself to do it. Like I don't know if y'all noticed that I kept walking up to the oven, but I never opened it. But I felt like I needed to open it. Okay, here's the last thing we need to add. I'm gonna take a picture of this. It's almost like a hybrid lasagna. I have sour cream. I'm not gonna use. I'll probably use it later on. I'm not really a big fan of it, but I'm trying to let it cool off a little bit. You see that big ass pepper? Hold on. Y'all need a full screen. All right. We're just letting it cool down. And then I gotta shoot a quick video. You said staring at it. I can't help it. Like, no, jeez. I'm actually filming it for. I'm filming it for TikTok. Man, hold on. Let me just see. I'm gonna get a knife right now. I just want to take a little piece of it. Oh man, look at this. Oh Lord. Should I take a bite? Should I take a bite? You see that? I'm sorry, I gotta take a bite. We're gonna have to test this right now. This one got the Morello everything on here. You see that? Oh my God. It's so spicy. It is so spicy. It is so spicy, but the Morello offsets it and gives you another like fighting chance to eat this. This is good, yo. Oh my goodness, this is that little piece right there that I took. So this is, let me show y'all this again. I have to just get it from where you couldn't tell that I took a little piece off of it. I took a little piece from right here. But look, it just broke off. You see this? It just broke. I'm glad nobody's here because they'd be mad at me doing this. See this? I'm gonna take one more bite, y'all. And then y'all let me know how do you think I did. I'm telling you what it tastes like. Because I know I wish I could feed everybody. I wish I could have fed everybody. But I'm gonna tell you what this tastes like. Okay, ready? If you're into spicy food, this is it. Stuff that you can add is sour cream and guacamole or avocado, either on the side or on top after you serve it. I don't know about the wine. I think you should drink red Kool-Aid. I think you should drink red Kool-Aid. So let me show it to you one last time. So this one had a Mexican blend cheese. We use 3 different peppers, okay? And we use a lot of seasoning. We use chili, pepper, chili powder, excuse me. Uh, well, I got it from the Mexican store. Everything that's on here, I got from the Mexican grocery store, except the turkey ground beef, which I got from the meat market up the street. So if you attempt to make a Mexican dish, try to go to a Mexican grocery store and get all the ingredients there because that's as authentic as you can get without having to do it, fresh. Like, what I mean fresh, like do it from scratch. If you can't do it from scratch or you don't have the time, the Mexican grocery store, not HEB or not all those other stores, but you got to go to the mom and pop grocery store. Because 9 times out of 10, whatever they got, if you go to a grocery store and you see somebody roasting red chili or green chilies outside the grocery store, that's the store you want to be at. All right. So, with that being said, we are done with a special pop up episode of Chopping It Up with Half. I'm going to let this cool down, and then I'm going to make me a plate, and then I'm going to share it with y'all. But I took the bite. I hate washing the blender, and if you notice, I didn't even use one. I should have, but I don't want to wash it either. I already got a little dishes that I got to wash. All right. So, what would you grade this by sight? If I came up to you and said, "Want some enchilada?" I wish it, I could, like, y'all can see the actual color like I see it. Let me turn on the light. There we go. That looks a little bit better. What do y'all think? Okay. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Like I said, if I was cooking for myself, though, I mean, if I was cooking for a group of people, it would be a little bit, it would be more than one tier. It would probably be 3 tiers, and each tier would have its own thing. But for time and the fact that I don't want to eat something that thick today, we just did the single tier. And maybe if sometime during January or February, I'll probably visit it and show y'all how I like make it for like everybody, like when I make it for people. Okay, y'all. So we're done. Thank you guys again. Thank you, Forging. Thank you, Miss T. And thank you, Psalms. Well, that's what I said. For people that want to add to it, especially avocado, would be good to add avocado to it. I have chives. I just chose to use the onion that I grew, and then the sour cream. I'll put it on. I don't like sour cream, so I'll probably take a picture of it with it, but I don't know. But I appreciate it, y'all. Thank you so much. And we will talk. Oh, tomorrow morning. I keep forgetting today's Thursday. I thought today was Saturday. All right, we'll see y'all. We'll see y'all. Bye. Sorry, I'm looking all raggedy. I didn't have nothing to wear.